What's going on, guys? It's Kyle again with DTOM Knives and Gear, and today we are going to be doing a comparison between the Spydiechef Spydiechef and the Quiet Carry Waypoint. Stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. All right, today we're going to be doing Fight Night Waypoint versus Spydiechef. Both of these knives are great EDC knives, are basically rust resistant. So I thought that this would be a good comparison. I saw my buddy Bearded Gear. He did this comparison and it was a great idea. And I talked to him about it, and I'm going to go ahead and do one. If you haven't seen his comparison, go ahead and stop this video right now. Go to Bearded Gear, his YouTube page, and watch his. He did a great job. Today, we're going to have some categories. I don't know who's going to win yet. We're going to do this together. The categories are going to be materials, ergonomics, deployment, ease of carry, blade shape, price slash value, the sliciness, the aesthetics, fit and finish, and locking system. So 10 categories. We're going to go through them one by one. I'm going to pick a winner. This is probably going to be pretty hard for me because I love both of these knives. But here we go. We're going to start off first with materials. Okay. So the Spydiechef, this one is featuring LC 200N blade steel, which is basically corrosion resistant. It is an excellent steel for anybody who's living in a very, I guess, moist climate near the beach. It's gonna hold up quite well. The handle is in titanium. The pocket clip, the screws, all of that is rust resistant. The LC200N is a great steel. The other, I guess, rust resistant steel that Spydiechef has in their lineup is H1. This is, in my opinion, a better steel than the H1. The Quiet Carry Waypoint, this one is in a new super steel called Van X. Van X is also completely rust resistant, but it also has a little bit better of edge retention. From what I've seen watching Cedric and Ada on YouTube, he is saying that this edge retention, according to his test, is close to M390. So that's very exciting for me. And then again, titanium hardware, titanium scales, hardware is all corrosion resistant. And this one does have the liner lock in LC200N, which is the blade steel on this one. So as far as materials go, they're both great choices. I am going to give the edge to the Waypoint because it is just a little bit better blade steel, according to those on YouTube who I trust. So it's going to be a slight edge because this one is so awesome, but it's going to be a slight edge to the Waypoint. Next, ergonomics. Now, when you look at the Spydiechef Spydiechef, it's kind of got a funky shape to it. This one is, look, I'm failing. Oh, this one is a little bit harder to get out with the Spidey flick, but you can do it. When you look at this one, it's got this funky shape to it. This knife was made to be a pocket chef's knife kind of. So it's kind of got that chef's knife's profile, I guess you'd say. So, but it's so funky looking, but it does really well and gripping in the hand. The ergonomics on this guy really is good. There's really not any hot spots. The pocket clip doesn't really cause one for me in my hands. Wrap it around, get a full finger grip. My thumb fits right there perfectly. There is no jimping on this one, which I really don't mind. Especially for what this knife is designed for. So ergonomics on this guy is stellar. The ergonomics on the Waypoint, it is a little bit smaller of a knife, cleaner lines, not much of contouring or anything like that. But get a full finger grip on this guy, and the jimping is right here to in the perfect spot. It doesn't really cause a hot spot either for me. The pocket clip is in the right spot. It's a wire pocket clip just on both of these, which I really, really enjoy. So, oh man, this is tough. I am probably going to go, because both of them, you can see both of them are really thin. I think the Waypoint is just a little bit thinner, maybe. I didn't measure that. But I am going to give the Ergos to the Spydiechef. It just really feels so comfortable in hand. Not that this one doesn't. It's just a slight edge to the Spydiechef. Okay, next one, deployment. You guys know that I'm a huge Spyderco fan because I love the Spidey hole. All right. So obviously the Spydiechef deployment is the Spidey hole. You can use your thumb to flick it out. And then you can also do the Spidey flick. Now the Spidey flick on the Spydiechef is not the easiest compared to a lot of other Spyderco knives, because as you can see right there, that lock bar covers up that Spidey hole. Now, when I carry this as my daily EDC carry, I play with my knives, and I can get in there and I can flick this thing out no problem. Whenever I'm not carrying it around for a while and I pull it out and try to do it, sometimes it does give me a little bit of trouble. But I love being able to Spidey flick this knife. The Waypoint is a thumb stud. Now this thumb stud fires out there like a rocket. It is so easy to just kind of thumb roll, and if you don't want to fire it out there, quickly, but every time, bam, it is very smooth action. I mean, the Spydiechef is a smooth action as well. They're both not drop shutty knives, but they're just that hydraulically smooth action, kind of like a Chris Reeve Sabenza. They're not drop shutty. That's what I compare these to. So these are really, really close because I enjoy the Spidey flick. I enjoy that thumb stud because it's super, super smooth. But I'm going to give the edge just a little bit to the Waypoint because sometimes I love it so much, it doesn't bother me at all. But for most people, that can probably be an issue if you like the Spidey flick and it's a little bit harder to do. So as much as I hate to do it, I'm going to give the slight edge to the Waypoint. Well, you might have to come back to that one. All right. So next category is ease of carry. Both of these are sporting a wire clip, and I love wire clips. As you can see, the Waypoint is a much thinner profile than the Spydiechef. Now, one thing that the Spydiechef has that I love that they did, you see how they angled down this wire clip so when it goes into your pocket, it's sitting like this, and so you can get your hand in there into your pocket very easily. So I love that design. That design works out great. It is easy to carry. Both of these are a thin profile. The Waypoint also, it's just such clean lines, and it goes into your pocket being so thin. You really, really forget this is in there. I can tell when I'm carrying the Spydiechef. I really can't tell when I have this in my pocket and I'm carrying this. So the ease of carry is also going to go to the Waypoint. I just can't really see, as much as I love the Spydiechef, I really can't see a reason why this one wouldn't win with ease of carry. It really does just disappear in your pocket. Both of them are very lightweight knives, and but just with that slim, clean, sleek profile, it has to go to that. All right, next one is blade shape. Now, blade shape on these, this is going to be a tough one. All right. The blade shape on the Spydiechef, it is also, it's designed to be a pocketable chef's knife, and it does great for that, but it also does great for all EDC tasks. This one is a slicer. It slices very well. The Waypoint is a drop point and a hollow grind. This one is a flat grind. So that hollow grind does put it pretty thin behind the edge. And so I really, really like the blade shape on the Waypoint and the Spydiechef. but I guess aesthetically pleasing as far as that is concerned, and use. This is a classic blade shape. This shape is a little bit funky for some people. It works very well. If this is an issue for you, if you're thinking about buying this knife, don't, because it works great for EDC tasks, not just for the chef. But I'm going to have to give blade shape to the quiet carry because it's just that perfect EDC style blade shape with a hollow grind that everybody loves, including me. So yeah, it's gonna have to go to the quiet carry. All right, so going another step into the blade, it's slicing. This is one of my categories because I want to see my EDC blades. I'm not really doing a lot of hard use to my EDC blades. I want to see how slicey they are. These two are both very, very slicey blades. Man, I tell you, this is a hard one. I'm probably going to have to give, I know people are going to hate this, a tie, because both of these are very, very slicey blades. You can peel stuff with them. You can, do little fine chopping tasks. They're both very, very. Now, I will say, as far as the whole design of the Spydiechef, when you're doing any kind of chopping task, this one definitely does better there because of the shape where you can actually get down on your cutting surface to do some chopping like you do in the kitchen. So the design of this is going to be better for that, but it was designed for food prep, so it's going to obviously be. But the blades themselves, both of them, are very, very slicey blades. Okay, aesthetics. Woo! This is a lot tougher than I thought it was going to be, guys. Aesthetics, man, I love the way both of these knives look. Both of them, in my opinion, are very beautiful knives. Now, this one is both of them titanium frame lock. This one's got a little bit darker of a handle as far as the bead blast is concerned. This is also bead blasted, but it's just lighter. The Spydiechef, it's funky. And a lot of people think it's ugly. I don't. I love the look of the Spydiechef. The quiet carry is just a clean line look. I mean, it's just flat there all the way around, and the accents in the correct spot, the chamfering in the correct spot. It's just, this is tough. Okay, well, if I was to see both of these side by side in a knife shop, and I only was able to buy one only on aesthetics, whew, golly, man, this is a lot tougher than I thought it was going to. All right, it's probably going to be the Spydiechef. I just like the way the knife looks. I like different stuff. The quiet carry is so beautiful, but I would choose the Spydiechef if I was to walk in and just see these two knives and say I had to pick one. I think I would pick the Spydiechef, looking nothing else but the aesthetics, because I think it just is a super cool carry. Okay, all right, fit and finish. Okay, fit and finish on both of these knives is awesome. The Spyderco Spydiechef is a Taichung, Taiwan produced knife, and the Taichung, Taiwan is probably the best manufacturing facility as far as Spyderco. I mean, Golden Colorado is doing a great job. I love the Golden Colorado knives, but Taichung does such a great job. Fit and finish on all this. The chamfering around the edge, the action, the grind, everything about this knife really, really is great when it comes to fit and finish. I don't have any problems. I know some people said that they had a little bit of lock stick in theirs. I've not noticed that in mine as far as any lock stick. It locks up really, really well. It's pretty extravagant as far as how much the lockup is, but I don't find it to be an issue at all. So Taichung does a great job. Now, this, I do not know where the quiet carry is manufactured. It doesn't say on the website, so I have no idea where this guy comes from. But fit and finish on this is stellar. Such a smooth action. The lockup is solid. and very easy to manipulate to get it unlocked. The accents here to the milling, the chamfering around the edge, both are excellent, and I really just, I love it. It's such a great knife. This is also a tough one. I really don't want to do too many ties, but it's like almost all of these categories. I'm wanting to tie them, but I'm not going to do that. As far as fit and finish, the only reason that they're both almost equal, but the only reason that I am going to give the slight edge to the Spydiechef is because Taichung Taiwan does a great job on their grinds. This one comes super sharp, and the grinds are even. This one did come super sharp, but the grinds are a little bit uneven on that secondary bevel. It's kind of hard to show on camera. So that is the only thing that puts the Spydiechef in the winner seat there. All right, locking system. So locking systems are different, and this is all really personal preference for most folks. The locking system is a frame lock on the Spydiechef and a liner lock on the Waypoint. And really, this category, everybody likes something. I don't mind either one, the frame lock or the liner lock. However, the liner lock on the Waypoint is really interesting, because it's an internal liner lock where it's only this little area right here where your thumb goes in. It really is smooth and easy to get to. The frame lock on the Spydiechef is also easy to get to, but you just got to put a little bit more pressure to get that out of the way. And there is no oval travel stop on the Spydiechef. There is, on a frame lock or a liner lock, you don't have to have one, but obviously it just stops right there to prevent you from springing it out. So I'm going to give the locking mechanism, as much as I love titanium frame locks, I just like the way, and the lock bar in here is LC200N, which just makes me happy. So I'm going to give the slight edge to the Waypoint for the locking system. It really is a personal preference, guys, on what locking systems do you like. They both work the same. They're both strong lockups, and so it's just a personal thing, to a personal preference. All right, finally, last category, guys, is going to be price / value. A lot of people are gonna say that both of these knives are overpriced. I do disagree. Now, price on the Spydiechef is around $235. Price on the Quiet Carry Waypoint is around $295. Everybody's like, whoa, $295. Okay, well, obviously it's got to go to the Spydiechef. Well, I mean, when you think about what you're getting on that Van X super clean steel, it is a very super. It's just a super steel. When you're talking about something that has the rust resistance that it does, and then the edge retention of something like M390. Whew, I mean, that's why I paid the price for this knife. Now, also, you can't get it in almost any other knife. I've looked around, and really, this Quiet Carry is the only place where you can buy Van X, as far as what I can see, as of right now, on a production knife, unless you want to do something custom. So, but if you're just buying this knife for regular EDC task, and you live in an area that is salty and moisture all the time, I would say value would probably have to go with the LC200N, because it's going to be just as rust resistant as this knife. Yes, it's not going to have the edge retention as the Van X, but it's still very good edge retention. I mean, you cut with this thing a little bit and strop it up, and it just comes back to life. So I'm going to have to say value does go to the Spydiechef in that category. It's just $235 is still a lot for money. $295 is, of course, is a lot, but I think more people will be able to obviously afford the Spydiechef, and I think you really will get the performance that you want out of an EDC knife with this and not have to jump to the Van X Steel. I got the Van X Steel because I'm becoming somewhat of a steel nerd and I really wanted to try this out. So, but do I think that that $295 price tag for that knife is worth it? I really do. The fit and finish, everything about that knife is really great. So definitely think that you're not overpaying for the quiet carry, and you know, I think the Spydiechef is a good deal. So, all right, let's add these up here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no! 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we had a tie in there. So, oh no. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so with that tie, the quiet carry, the tie for the blade shape, the quiet carry did come out on top on this comparison. Whew, that was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Quiet carry is the winner in this battle. But guys, remember, this is just me and my opinions, and I'll be honest with you, I love both of these knives, and both of these knives are going to stay in my collection. I'm not selling either one of them. If you choose either one, you will be happy. I guarantee it. So anyway, guys, I hope you had fun in this comparison. If you like this kind of content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Remember to go check out Bearded Gear's video on these two knives. He did his own comparison. It's a great video. And if you like this kind of content, please let everybody know, hey, if you like knives, check out DTOM Knives and Gear. Stay tuned because we got a lot more coming. Well, this next week, hopefully we'll get the Going Gear EDC subscription box in. And we will see you in the next one.